Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. We're starting today from Bangalore and flying to Port Blair for the very first time. And flying, honestly, it's my most favorite part. Watching the clouds, everything below feels smaller and quieter. We've finally landed in Port Blair. We also met our friends who are traveling with us on this trip. Having familiar faces around just makes the journey even more special. Our trip is just starting. This trip has been on our mind for a really long time, and it feels so good to be here. The drive from the airport to our hotel was our first proper reality check. Busy Port Blair roads, strong sun right on our faces, and us just sitting there silently. We were pretending to look around, but honestly, all we could think was about food. The heat was intense, energy was low, and the only thought in our heads was hotel poncho, bags rakho, or kuch khane ko mile. Not the most glamorous start, but very real. We reached the hotel, and the timing could not have been better. We were welcomed with a welcome drink, which we felt amazing after that heat. After that, we did a quick mandatory room tour, just so you get an idea of how the room looks and what to expect if you're planning a stay here. Simple, comfortable, and exactly what we needed at that moment. Let me know in the comments if you need more details of this hotel so that I can get back to you. We freshened up really quickly because travel makes you hungry in a different way. We found a nearby restaurant and grabbed some food. It was nothing fancy that we wanted to try, a simple food, and we just kept on our journey going.
Hello. Vlogging Mishras. Hello. Welcome. This is a new face to our channel. Oh, we have the lovey-dovey here.
The new goal is to get the souvenirs.
Later in the evening, we headed out to explore the local markets in Port Blair. You'll find so many beautiful things here: shell jewelry, souvenirs, little keepsakes that perfectly capture the Andaman vibe. One thing we noticed here is how early the sun sets. By around 5 pm, it already starts getting dark.
चला साढ़े कितने आई
Happy birthday, Moju. Happy birthday to you. Happy
Today is also a very special day, and there were no big plans, no grand celebrations, just us, a cake, lot of laughter, and a quiet, happy moment together. The next day, we visited a place that's not just a tourist attraction but an important part of India's history, the Cellular Jail. This was built by the British between 1896 and 1906. It was used to imprison Indian freedom fighters during the struggle for independence. Being sent here was considered one of the harshest punishments, known as Kala Pani. The first section we walked into was the museum. Here it gives you a glimpse of how harsh life was for the prisoners here. The statues and displays show how freedom fighters were forced into extreme hard labor, including manually extracting oil by turning heavy oil mills for hours every day. If prisoners failed to meet the targets, they were punished severely. This also shows how they were beaten, chained, and tortured, not just to cause physical pain, but to mentally break them. Standing here, it's difficult to imagine the strength it took to survive such conditions far away from home and family. From the museum, we moved into the actual cellular jail structure. This was designed with long wings connected to a central point, and each prisoner was kept in a complete isolation. The cells were small and bare, built so that no prisoner could see or communicate with another. Silence itself was part of the punishment.
कोई भी कहीं कहाँ से कभी कॉल ना पाए और यहाँ से खाना दे देते और 13.5 फीट लंबा सारे सेल खुला हुआ और ये जो पनिशमेंट ड्रेस बता रहा था मैंने जो लटका देते थे जो बोरी का ड्रेस है ना पनिशमेंट ड्रेस इसको लटका के रख देंगे सबसे आखिरी सेल है जल्दी जाइए फिर ऊपर चलेंगे.
Now we are heading towards Veer Savarkar cell. This is where he spent decades of his life imprisoned. His cell is preserved almost exactly the way it was, simple, bare, and suffocating. Knowing that someone with such strong ideals and resilience lived through this space adds a completely different weight to the experience. Right in the center of all the wings is the central watchtower. From here, the guards could see every corridor and cell without the prisoners knowing they were being watched. They had 7 wings originally, but now only 3 remain. It's a chilling reminder of how controlled and isolated life was inside these walls. Cellular jail is not just a monument. It's the sacrifices and sufferings that shaped our freedom. Walking through this place leaves you silent, reflective, and deeply grateful. We ended our day with the light and sound show at the cellular jail. The way the story is narrated is incredibly powerful and emotional. The next day, we visited the Naval Marine Museum, also known as Samudrika. This place is maintained by the Indian Navy and is actually very interesting, especially if you are curious about marine life and naval history. Inside the museum, you'll see detailed models of naval ships, submarines, and aircraft used by the Indian Navy. Everything is well explained, and it gives you a clear idea of how naval operations work and how powerful and organized the Indian Navy really is. There's also a section dedicated to marine life found around the Andaman Islands, from corals and shells to preserved marine species. It helps you understand how rich and diverse the underwater world here is. One section also talks about the Jarawa tribe, one of the indigenous tribes of the Andaman Islands. It highlights their close connection with nature and why they are protected today, reminding us how important it is to respect their space and the way of life. The museum is calm, informative, and well laid out, making it a good place to visit if you want something meaningful but not too overwhelming. It is a nice stop, especially if you're traveling with the family or just want to learn something new while exploring Port Blair. Our final stop in Port Blair was Chidia Tapu. We came here just to slow down and watch the sunset. After a day full of history and exploration, this view is what we were looking for. Chidia Tapu literally means bird island. It's named so because this area is known for its rich bird life, especially during early mornings and evenings, where you can spot many different birds here. We were honestly a little disappointed because instead of a calm sunset, we got a very harsh sun. Not every sunset turns out aesthetic, and this one was definitely more strong than soothing. This was just the beginning of our Andaman journey. In the next vlog, we'll be exploring beaches, ferry rides, and lot more of Andaman. If you enjoyed this vlog, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next one. Bye bye.